Good morning. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Center of Saxe. I'm Deborah Gordan. For the next 30 minutes, we're going to do a guided meditation, and we invite you to join us and relax together. So just get comfortable in your chair. I like to do legs uncrossed and all of that, but really it's wherever you can most get comfortable and not have to move too much. If you need to move your shoulders and so forth, even throughout the process, it's really okay. But it's just to help you relax and focus within. So take a few deep breaths, if you will. And let's breathe in the breath of God. That fresh new day. Brand new, unwritten. Breathe in that life. Breathing out anything unlike that peace and relaxation. Letting go of the day, of the concerns. Trusting. Often I like to see in my mind's eye an altar where we can lay all of our cares and concerns for this time and know that they are watched over, prayed over, but we don't have to pay attention to them in this moment, but just to relax. Breathing in the breath of God. So let's relax together. Feel that presence of that living, loving God. The life all around us, in and through. And we feel this equilibrium happening, this connection with everything without and within, so that there isn't resistance. There's a sense of being in harmony with our surroundings. In this place, we are safe, and there is no need for boundaries right here in this moment. This is a sacred space, our choice to connect. And so we breathe. And imagine that there is a golden thread that runs through the top of your head, and your highest self is gently pulling it so that your head raises up and aligns perfectly with your spine. Your spine likewise. Imagine it all falling into perfect place, perfect harmony. No resistance, no kinks. And we affirm the health and well-being of this body. We communicate with this body and ask of it and give to it the blessing of health. That all functions work in harmony, all the systems, the organs, the muscles, the tendons, the joints, feeling a sense of peace, being surrounded by this healing, loving light. Feeling that surround and fill. Feel your heart and your stomach unclenching and relaxing, and being in the flow of this that we affirm, the perfect health. If there's any area of stress, you just pour that energy surrounding, filling, and knowing that we don't even have to know all the little nooks and crannies that need healing. Divine order, we welcome and invoke here. The how is always in the divine. And allow yourself another few deep breaths and release the awareness of the body for the moment, allowing it to just marinate in this joyous, loving energy. And we focus within to that emotional heart, that emotional gut. And again we say, all is well with my soul. All is well in this place. There is a higher vision, higher than that which I have been using. There's always a higher vision, and I seek to align with that in this time. And so I ask of my highest self, step forward and show me my allness. And just breathe in that sense of well-being. Allow your heart to be comforted, regardless of what you have been concerned about. There is a higher truth. There is healing. There is a sea of solutions. And that's all we need to know in this moment. And picture your arms raised, your hands in front of you, cupped in offering. And all of your cares and concerns you're offering upward, to higher vision, upward, to where that higher vision heals and cleans and clears vision and perception, so that we can see the reality of things unfolding in divine order. Just cleaning and clearing. Don't have to seek that particular outcome at this moment. Just affirming that it is in a perfect process. And we offer it up. Meanwhile, we're offering it within, acknowledging that highest self is in alignment, is in full connection with that divine self, that divine way that we are so weaved to the allness. It is only in our perception that we are disconnected at all. So we ask of ourselves and we invoke that energy of connection. We affirm and offer. I love seeing a web of light. I don't have to know the how, I just have to know it is. Breathing in, imagining that clear white light. White contains all colors. And so as I breathe it in, it becomes whatever I most need for the healing of body, mind, spirit, emotions, whatever it may be. I am at the well, within and without. There is no separation. And let yourself just wallow in the fact that there is such goodness that all needs are met. Give us this day our daily bread. We have everything we need to step forward today, to feel comforted, to take first steps in healing, to feel creative, to give ourselves permission to rest. Whatever need we have is met. And to think the divine trusts us so much that the yes is always given to any creation we may make. And so we say yes and thank you right back. Yes, and thank you for my health. Yes, and thank you for our well-being. Yes, and thank you for creative ideas on things that may seem impossible. I don't have to know the how. I know there is divine order that knows how and has a multitude of solutions at hand. I know there's an ebb and flow. I know there is peace available at any stage. I behold the good. I celebrate life and art and beauty and dance and laughter. I celebrate wisdom and love and people. I celebrate curiosity, innovation, kindness. I celebrate kindness. I acknowledge that going to the well more than any other thing is just reminding us of the truth. It isn't so much that we have to go gather as it is to go gather remembrances. I gather the knowledge that it is already within me, and I expand on that. It already is. I'm just expanding my perception to let it be more of that. If we don't see the solution, we just make room for it. Make room. Make room in your heart for healing. Goodness has no limits. I am that. Picture yourself in a place in which you feel most safe and comforted, and just submerge, wallow in that sense of well-being. I like to see a pool where that water just comforts and heals. Listening, allowing. And let's just take a few moments to feel into that and ask of your highest self and your divine connection, what do I most need to know in this moment or feel? And the greater your sense of well-being, you begin to feel a glow from your hands and your feet. You feel that you are so filled to overflowing that you're pouring your healing energy out into the world for others to feel, other life, be it animals or people or plants. Others are lifted by your knowing the truth, whether you are consciously trying or not. Being your higher self blesses others. And you gently bless life around you in your appreciation of it. In your loving it, you lift it. It is more whole by your presence. You have blessed more than you know. So much more than you know. Your kindness, your willingness to learn, your willingness to adjust is an example in ways you don't even know. You're touching people on a daily basis. And then when you reach out with intent, it is even more so. And so ask of yourself, what is my next step just for today? Am I to rest? Am I to play? Am I to create? And maybe your day has all of those things, but without a sense of this urgency that is pressure, but rather a joyful momentum. I am pulled forward by my love. I am pulled forward by this desire to live fully, that my joy guides me. What is calling you? Even my daily tasks, how do I infuse them with more joy or appreciation or gratitude or love? How do I embrace it in a way that is more fulfilling, more uplifting? And even in moments of grief, how do I surround that with an appreciation for the flow of life, with an appreciation for knowing that grief is a transient place. And I will walk through, and I am comforted and loved throughout. And I am precious. And I am grateful that I can feel all things. Likewise, how do I remember my happy dance? What does that feel like? What does it feel like to fully enjoy? Is there a twinkle in my eye? Is there a spring in my step? And if not, where is that in me? That is authentically me, or that would not be there. What lights me up? Let me choose that. I'm meant to choose that. So see yourself embracing self. Wherever you are in your mind's eye, imagine you are wrapping your own arms around yourself and saying, "You are precious. I need you." Your highest self, I need you to express me. I need you to be on board with love and light and healing and allowing your self-goodness so that you are so filled to overflowing that you help to heal wherever you walk. And watch your light shine. Just waves of light emanating from your being just by being you. It might sound trite, but that's exactly what the world needs of you. Just more of you. Breathing, releasing. Noticing any resistance in your thought or your body. And now feeling as though you have a hand on your heart. Filled to overflowing, and in your mind's eye, looking into the eyes of this one with gratitude and love. And now imagine you are placing your hand on the heart of one you would love, and it might be someone you have cares and concerns for, and it might be a face you don't recognize. But just pour all of your good wishes and your love and your desire for healing, your desire to share the truth of your being with this individual. And watch them receive it with gratitude. And maybe in this, your experience of them on earth, you think they might resist. Just know that you're pouring this into their spiritual bank account. And when there is just a crack, it will pour in just when they need it the most. When they're willing to lift, it will pour in. And maybe they're already willing. But at any rate, you just give. You lay out the buffet. You just give. The greatest gift we have is in our connection to each other. Being as much ourself as we can be, and then sharing that. And then listening as they also have the need to exchange and give you their wisdom and their light, and see it appreciated when they look in your eyes. Golden, golden souls of value, everyone. So Mother, Father, God, we just thank you so much for a vision of highest self, a vision of truth to cherish and nurture, to infuse ourselves with, to fill up with. And we create those spaces that we can revisit at any time, and until it is second nature to dwell there. First nature. It really is our first nature. Just reminding saying to yourself, I love you. Saying to people, I love you. And saying to the divine, that grand creator, great spirit, I love you. All connected, all one. Feel the peace. Feel the delight. Feel the healing. And as you gently begin to return your awareness to your body, know that you carry this within you, that this is the truth of your being, and that as things come up in the day or thoughts go astray, it's just a recalibration back to your true self. Forgive yourself your trespasses into areas that do not belong to you, and come back to center. Come back to center. So centering back into this body. When you wish, you can move your hands and your fingers, your toes. Stretch if you need to. Breathe more deeply. And when you like, just open your eyes and be in this place. So thank you. Thank you for joining us. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. In just a half an hour, we go live again in the sanctuary with our beloved Kim. Please join us and have a wonderful time. Namaste.